Oh, I just wanna take you anywhere that you like. We could go out any day, any night. Baby, I'll take you there, take you there. So tell me if every time we touch, you get this kind of rush. Baby, say hey, yeah, 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 yeah. And let me kiss you.
They call me Superman. I'm here to rescue you.
Rescue me, I'm baby, and rescue me. I'm a baby, and rescue me. I'm baby, and rescue me. Can't you see that I'm alone? Rescue me.
It's always time
To be you.
It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Hello! Hello, everyone! Hi! Were you expecting Hugh Jackman? Bad luck. It's me. Does anyone know who I am? A few people? I should have worn my pajamas. Well, my name's Jimmy Rees, but most, these people down here know me as Jimmy Giggle. Does anyone know Jimmy Giggle? Well, that's a bit better. Could have been a little awkward. Anyway, I'm your MC for tonight, so I would like to welcome you to the Turi Trust Gala Ball 2015. So put your hands together for being here, everyone. So why are we here? Well, we're here to celebrate the achievements of the Turi Trust and to unite in a cause that has become very important to the employees of Turi Foods. We're also here to have a good time. Are you ready to have a good time? I just want to remind you that over the past 3 years, the Turi Trust has donated $600,000 to children's charities. So we hope, a round of applause for that. Absolutely. So 3 years, $600,000. We're going for $1.2 million tonight. Is that it? I think that was it. So dig deep. So I'd just like to introduce our first speaker. It's the CEO of Turi Foods, Chris Turner. Your attention, please. Thank you.
I firmly believe that what counts most in life is what we do for others. I can assure you that your generosity for tonight's event and towards the Trust in general will make a difference to improve somebody's life. As well as our sponsors, a night like this could not occur without the hard work and commitment of Pina and her Turi Trust team. On behalf of all of us, I'd like to say thank you. The Turi Trust was started some 6 years ago to enable us to funnel our community support through one area within the business. 6 years ago, we never envisaged that we would have been able to have so much engagement with our employees and with the community. We've supported charities in excess of $600,000 and we have in excess of 450 volunteer days. During the journey, we've been able to join with other trading partners and together with our employees and their employees have raised money and volunteered their time for the community. It has broadened our business relationship way beyond normal partnership arrangements. We have been so pleased to work with other like-minded businesses. People often ask me why we are so committed to the Trust and the ideals of the Trust and see social welfare as one of our business key performances. Why wouldn't you have a mechanism that enables you to work with your employees, develop a culture and help people in more need than you? We give our employees 2 paid volunteer days a year. They continue to regale us with stories of the great need and personal satisfaction after spending a day at the hospital or in some other community centre. When you see what a small amount of money can do, it spurs you on to want to do more. Tonight is about raising funds to make a difference. And what better way to do than have a great night with like-minded friends and colleagues and to spend some money being happy that you are making a difference. I'd like to welcome Pina Di Donato.
There are 500 people in the room, and considering that tonight we're competing against the City of Whittlesea's Mayor's Dinner, the Caulfield Cup, the Motorcycle Grand Prix and the Melbourne Soccer Derby, I don't think we did too bad. In fact, some of the greatest rewards in life come from the ability to make a difference to someone else without expecting anything in return. And in this room of amazing, like-minded people, we have the power to transform lives together. We've done it before, and tonight we will do it again. Let me take you back to 2011, our very first Gala ball, where we gave away a total of $120,000, $70,000 to Red Kite and another $50,000 to 5 other charities. Red Kite continues to this day to do amazing work to support families of children going through the cancer journey. In 2013, we met a very special couple, Alan and Maria Franca-Lackman, who we are privileged to have as our guests here tonight. The Lackmans started a school for the blind after their daughter Francesca's school was closed down. We've been following the progress of Insight, which is now open and helping vision-impaired children to reach their full potential. We're so proud to have contributed $100,000 to this very special project. On that night, we donated to another 4 charities. As an organisation, we support the causes which are important to our employees. In the past few years, we've seen an increase in the number of staff whose children or grandchildren have been diagnosed as being on the autism spectrum. In particular, we have noticed that a staff member at our distribution facility in Thomastown regularly supported a particular charity. All those here tonight with his lovely wife Christy and the 2 beautiful children, Malia and Alyssa. We welcome them tonight and thank them for joining us. It is because of Ulla and his family, along with many other Turi Foods families, that we are here to support Amaze. Amaze, formerly known as Autism Victoria, is the first port of contact, and tonight we need to help them to achieve their goals. Thank you for venturing down the rabbit hole with us. I hope you continue to enjoy the evening and leave tonight feeling rewarded and richer for having been here. Thank you. And I would now like to welcome Fiona Sharkey, CEO of Amaze, to say a few words.
Thank you so much for being here tonight and supporting Pina and the Turi Trust and, of course, our organisation Amaze and the ICANN network. Our most important goal at Amaze is to ensure that people, voices of those with the lived experience of autism, that is, people on the autism spectrum and their families, are heard. In our view, there's no one better to talk about autism than people who live with it every single day.
My name is Christian.
Stephen McVicker.
My name's Ellen. Hello.
It gives me the ability to create beyond most people's dreams.
We are very good of what we do.
Here I am as Sybil Faulty.
I might be in the dark or forever not know what anyone is talking about.
Having autism is, you aren't to be stuck in the same position forever.
You ask what autism is to me? Can you hear it?
My one wish is for people like me to be, taken seriously.
I also wish that people would stop saying the stereotypes of autism.
We need to celebrate. We need to celebrate how diverse we are as a community.
For many people, autism is curious because no two people on the autism spectrum are alike. And for people with autism, the world can seem curiouser and curiouser, just as it did for Alice in her wonderland. Amaze's job with other autism organisations like our friends Chris Varney and the ICANN network is to help build the skills of people on the autism spectrum and the wider community to make each seem less curious to each other. We'll do this by working with government, with schools, with educators, social and recreational organisation and workplaces just like Turi who are employing people on the autism spectrum to create a truly inclusive society. We believe the future for people on the autism spectrum is going to be amazing, and I want to thank you again for sharing our passion to make this possible. Enjoy your evening, and please let me know if you'd like to know more about autism and Amaze. Thank you again.
He's been recently bestowed with the prestigious title of International Magician of the Year. He was the winner of Dancing with the Stars. So please, be quiet, wait for the mystery, and welcome the world's greatest magician, Cosentino.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. Sierra.
On my show, just you and the crowd, doing tricks you never seen. I bet that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic. So let me drive my body around you. I bet you know what I mean. 'Cause you know that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic. Yeah, this is the part where we fall in love. Oh, sugar, let's slow it down so we fall in love. Oh, but don't stop what you're doing. I show just you and the crowd doing tricks you never seen. I bet that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic. So let me drive my body around you. I bet you know what I mean. 'Cause you know that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic. On my show just you and the crowd doing tricks you never seen. I bet that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic. So let me drive my body around you. I bet you know what I mean. 'Cause you know that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic.
Touch is so magic to me. The strangest things can happen. The way that you react to me, I wanna do something you can't imagine. Imagine if there was a million knees talking sexy to you like that. You think you can handle, boy, if I give you my squeeze and I need you to push it right back. Baby, show me, what's your favorite trick that you want to use on me? And I volunteer, and now we going to golden disappears and nothing but shoes on me. Oh, baby.
Everything ain't what it seems. I wave my hands and I got you. And you feel so fly assisting me. But now it's my turn to watch you. I ain't gonna stop you. If you wanna grab my neck, talk sexy to me like that. Just do what I taught you, girl, when I give you my heat. And I need you to push it right back.
Baby, show me, what's your favorite trick that you want to use on me? magic. Ow!
I see you on the floor. Yeah, girl.
Hi everyone, my name's Chris Varney and I'm Chief Enabling Officer of a group called the I Can Network, which is made up of young Australians on the autism spectrum. I'm someone who's very lucky to have Asperger's syndrome, which is on the autism spectrum, and I'm very proud to be connected to autism. My story starts as a 5-year-old who moved very differently. I was one of 4 kids. I've got 2 brothers, Stephen and Peter, and a sister named Marion. And Stephen, Peter and Marion, they all lived at 15 James Road. And I lived at Wonderland. I was a kid who had a very focused life. And as someone on the spectrum, people on the spectrum don't often feel miserable or that they're suffering or that they're victims of anything. People on the spectrum are enormously happy with their sense of focus and their different mind and the different way that their imagination can move. And certainly as a kid, when I operated differently, I was never alone with the support I had around me to help make the world easier. And I think what I was very lucky to experience was a family and friendship network who made me feel okay to be me, because every kid needs to be themselves. But they also empowered me to make the world easier for myself. Because whilst there's enormous strengths in that wonderland, you can listen and concentrate differently around your focus or your special interest. The rest of the world, those systems do need to move around you. And you can make things easier when you're aware of how everything works. And so when I was in my early 20s and I was kind of battling through a law degree, I kept hearing about the autism spectrum that I was connected to. And I kept hearing this doom and gloom that, these people can't do things and we need to feel sorry for them. And obviously it's an incredibly broad spectrum. And I've walked with everyone on this spectrum. My organisation has worked with 231 young people from right across the spectrum. And I said, well, we actually need to get more people on the spectrum getting out there in our ballrooms, in our schools, in our events, and talking about what their wonderland has been like, and sharing people that different world and what it can offer to everyone, because I think the world can benefit from embracing autism. And every single day that I do, I watch human beings expand and move from that self-doubt and that worry of, hey, I don't want to tell anyone that I'm connected to Wonderland, to that wonderful moment of triumph when they can say, hey, I'm proud of that world, let me show you what I can do. And that's what you're doing tonight.
To all guests attending the Turi Trust Gala Ball, I hope you have a terrific night. To Sam, Maria and the family, we not only appreciate the support of Melbourne Victory, but we also are privileged to have partners such as Leonica who contribute and make such a commitment to the community, underprivileged and handpicked charities. Tonight is an evening to make a contribution and support kids with autism at the Turi Trust Gala Ball. Please support tonight by digging deep and looking forward to seeing you at a Victory game soon. Go Victory!
Hi everyone, sorry we can't be there tonight for the Turi Trust fundraiser and Gala Ball, but we are in action at Etihad Stadium for the first Melbourne Derby of the season. We've had a great partnership with Turi Foods and Leonica over the years, and we're extremely proud to support the event. There are some great auction items up for grabs tonight, including a corporate suite at a Melbourne Victory game and the Melbourne Victory Kids Clinic. So please dig deep for a wonderful cause in support of children with autism. Enjoy your night, and we look forward to seeing you at a Melbourne Victory game throughout the season.
So we'll get straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Item number 1. So it's a weekend in Melbourne. You pick up a magnificent Ferrari Okay, item number 2 now. This is an absolute, I saw it up there before. If you haven't been up the back there, it's absolutely amazing. Paul McCartney guitar, framed, signed by the great legend, the great man. Item number 3, ladies and gentlemen, Port Douglas Escape. This is fantastic, 5-star luxury accommodation, 7 nights for 7 people. Keep that in mind. The private chef's dinner. Your house, your own private chef, absolute gourmet chef, 8 guests. So I've looked around the room. This is a beauty. Deep sea fishing. I reckon I've seen quite a few fishermen around the room. Big burly type blokes, big moustaches. They love it. At Amy Stadium, 14 seats. It's in the box. Melbourne Victory. Host your clients, host your friends, whatever you want to do, folks. This is an absolute trip of a lifetime. Your own private villa in Tuscany, 7 nights, 10 people. I know there's plenty of interest in this one. Item number 9, the Madonna Tour. She's back. She's come back. Treat your kids and their mates to a special visit from the Melbourne Victory players. The kids will get an opportunity to meet the players. They'll meet their heroes, Big Archie Thompson and the boys there. So the kids would be absolutely pumped about that, I would have thought. Hey, over who? Melbourne Victory, who are they playing? Melbourne Victory just won the game 3-2. So go the Victory!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to our favourite part of the evening. While you've been dancing away, Turi Food staff have been busy in the back room collating all of your contributions. The result, I hate to say it again, but it's a truly amazing one. Sorry to use that word so many times tonight, but it really is. Turi Foods and the Trust have shared a wonderful partnership with Northern Hospital. Apart from some regular giving, we have facilitated many hospital visits along with Melbourne Victory, and each week we have 2 of our staff members go there to volunteer. So it's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Ryan Brown, Director of Engagement, Foundation and Corporate Communications at Northern Health, to accept a cheque from Chris Turner. So Ryan, we would appreciate it if our donation could be put towards the purchase of 3 sleeper lounge units, which we believe are required for the special care nursery. Tonight we have all had the privilege of listening to Chris Varney tell us about what it means to be on the autism spectrum from an insider's perspective. Chris, Penelope, we think you are truly amazing, and so is Chris's mum, Lisa. So we would like to donate $10,000 to the ICANN network. And I'd like to ask Matt Hand, who's here somewhere, to come up. So Chris, you do an amazing job, and we want you to continue, and hope this helps, to help young adults turn the I can't into an I can. Last year we witnessed one of Turi Foods' families go through a very difficult time. We would like to make a donation to a charity set up by Brad and Claire Heath after their daughter was born still, something no family should ever have to go through. Still Aware has been established to raise awareness of stillbirth and to support families to live with their grief. Perhaps we could ask Don and Grant to come down and collect a cheque. And can I ask a representative of Don Watson to come up, please, and present the cheque? I'd like to invite Amanda Liddell, please, to come to the stage, and also Sam Kateri to come to the front of the stage, please. Amanda is a remarkable woman that runs a program called Shine, working with young women in Australia and Cambodia. The program works with girls as young as 9 years old to give them hope and aspirations for a better future, and to assist in avoiding becoming involved in human trafficking. So we'd like to make a donation to Shine for $5,000. I'd like to now invite Ula and Christy and the girls, Malia and Alyssa, to the front of the stage, please. And also Fiona Sharkey, CEO of Amaze. Fiona, with the help of our very generous sponsors and the presence and generosity of all the amazing people in this room, it's our pleasure to present you with a cheque for $113,000. So on behalf of the Turi Trust Committee and the employees of Turi Foods, we'd like to thank you all for supporting us. We are humbled by your presence and very proud of our achievements this evening. Tonight we have witnessed the power we collectively have to transform lives. We hope you continue to enjoy the evening and look forward to hosting you at another Turi Trust event sometime soon. Thank you.
Saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. To me, we just remember you're the one thing I can't get enough of. You know it. So I tell you something. Sing it. This could be love because I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear she was. It's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Hey, baby, spice. In my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know. Sing it. So we'll just let it go.